Welcome back to our channel where we share all the benefits of a rural lifestyle. Today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics. Farm fresh eggs. Now, if you have chickens, you already know how amazing their eggs are. But if you don't, you're missing out. Let's take a look at the top reasons why farm fresh eggs are so much better. And stick around till the end, because I have a bonus tip for you for your next video. The first reason is better taste. This should be pretty obvious, but you can't beat the flavor of a fresh egg. They say you can tell the difference between a fresh egg and a store-bought egg just by looking at them.
Now, I don't know about that, but I do know that the moment you crack open a fresh egg,
you will never want to go back to those store-bought cardboard carton eggs ever again. It's just such a richer yolk, firmer whites, and a fresher flavor. Store-bought eggs just can't compete with. The second reason is higher nutritional value. Not all studies agree all the time, but most agree that farm fresh eggs often contain more nutrients than store-bought eggs. One study conducted by Newcastle University found that pasture-raised eggs contained more omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin A, D, and D, and beta-carotene than caged eggs. Another study found that eggs from pasture-raised hens had 25% less cholesterol than caged eggs. So it may be beneficial to replace your usual cereal or oatmeal with a bowl of eggs for breakfast. 3 is fresher eggs equals longer shelf life. When eggs go from the chicken to your kitchen with minimal delay, they stay good longer. Because the longer eggs sit in mass-produced warehouses before ending up in your fridge, the more likely they are to spoil or develop undesirable qualities. Farm fresh eggs have a thinner, more flexible membrane around the yolk. This allows air to enter the egg more easily, which lowers the pH and creates an environment hostile to bacteria. So, although it's still important to refrigerate eggs, they'll stay fresh for longer than store-bought eggs. Number 4 is more ethical and humane. Backyard or pasture-raised hens typically live healthier, happier lives. They have room to roam, scratch, peck, and forage. They get to experience sunshine and fresh air, and they get to eat a more natural diet than commercially raised chickens. Chickens raised on mass factory farms are typically confined by the thousands to dark, dank sheds with no ability to move around freely or express their natural behaviors. So, by purchasing farm fresh eggs, you're helping to ensure that chickens get to live a more natural, ethical life. No. 5 is, your source. When you buy farm fresh eggs, you usually know the farmer. You can meet the farmer, see the chickens, and know exactly how your food is raised. There's no mystery. You can ask questions about the hen's diet, living conditions, and even the breeds of chickens. With store-bought eggs, you're always left wondering what the conditions were like for the hens. How were they fed? Where did they live? Were they given a chance to roam outside? These are important questions that you deserve answers to, and when you buy farm fresh eggs, you're able to get those answers. No. 6 is richer yolk color. Have you ever noticed that the yolks of farm fresh eggs are almost orange? That's because the hens are eating a diet that consists of more than just feed. They're eating bugs and greens and they're soaking up the sunshine. The brighter the yolk, the more nutrient dense the diet. So, next time you're making a sunny side up egg, take a close look at the yolk and appreciate all the hard work that went into making it. No. 7 is lower carbon footprint. Farm fresh eggs travel less, which means fewer trucks, less packaging, less waste. It makes sense, right? When you make your living selling eggs, you're going to want to sell as many as you can, which means getting them to as many people as possible. That's why mass-producing eggs makes sense from a business standpoint. But from an environmental standpoint, it doesn't make sense to transport thousands of eggs across the country when someone literally around the corner wants to buy them. By buying local eggs, you're doing your part to reduce the carbon footprint of your food. No, 8 supports local farmers. Buying local eggs means that you're supporting small family farms. It keeps your food dollars in your community rather than in the pockets of huge corporations. So, the next time you're at the grocery store, take a look at the eggs in your carton. Are they local? If not, consider buying local eggs instead. You'll be helping out a local farmer, and you'll be getting a better product. Number 9 is no added chemicals or antibiotics. Most small-scale or backyard farmers avoid giving their chickens hormones or unnecessary medications, which are commonly used in industrial egg production. Hormones are used to increase growth rate and milk production in animals raised for food. But backyard farmers don't use hormones because it would serve no purpose. Additionally, antibiotics are often given to livestock in order to prevent disease. But backyard farmers don't use antibiotics unless absolutely necessary. They understand that overuse of antibiotics can lead to antibiotic resistance, which is a serious public health concern. Number 10 is beautiful variety. Farm fresh eggs come in a gorgeous array of colors, including brown, white, blue, and even speckled. Each color comes from a different breed of chicken. So if you have access to farm fresh eggs, be sure to try them all. You won't be disappointed. So there you have it. 10 reasons why farm fresh eggs are so much better than store-bought eggs. Not only are they tastier and more nutritious, but they're also more ethical, sustainable, and fun. So if you have the opportunity to buy farm fresh eggs, be sure to give them a try. You won't be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button below and subscribe to our channel where we share all the benefits of a rural lifestyle. We'd love to have you join our family. Until next time, happy farming!